Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It feels so good to be recording again. It's been a very long time. I think it's been like 2 or 3 months since I've made any kind of content, and there is a story time coming in the near future as to why. It was a very, very bad situation we were in. We are now out of it, and as you can kind of see, we are living out of boxes right now because we just moved. We're doing better. This is, I think, the start of week 2 in the new place. So everything happened all at once. It was very stressful, and I think I'm now just starting to be able to breathe, kind of decompress and de-stress and just feel like a person again, because for a very long time, and even right now, nothing feels real. So I'm not very good mentally right now. I am having a lot of episodes of depersonalization. I'm not really well. So we are still unpacking, and I wanted to come on here not to do the story time. That will be coming soon. Perhaps I'll record that today. I don't know how I feel about it just yet, but we shall see. But yeah, my camera is right here. I was trying to find a way to record on it using my laptop because I don't know where any of my batteries are at the moment. It was a real rush job, this move, so everything is in boxes, and I won't find it until we go through all these boxes. I don't know where the charger piece is. I don't know where well, I know where the one battery is, but I don't know where the other battery is. It's probably in a box in this room, but so the quality has probably dipped because I'm using a super old webcam. Doing my best, but I wanted to come on here and do a recording of me setting up my altar because that is something I really have been wanting to do for a while now. Tonight is a full moon, so I would like to utilize it, and I believe Friday is the Summer Solstice. Friday is Midsummer, so I would also like to do something with that. I have Sabbat Box I need to unbox. You can kind of see it right here. That is the box behind this massive box. But so what I'm gonna do, I'm just going to film a whole bunch of footage of me going through these boxes and setting up my altar, which is usually on this wooden container behind me. So that is the plan right now, and I'm just gonna get to work, I think, and just bring you along for the ride. I might mix up the, what is it called, like the angle a little bit so that you can see a little better once I get some boxes that are up here down, but we'll see how it goes. But I felt like this was a really good opportunity to, like, first of all, record. It's something easy, it's something I don't need to really like talk too much in, and I can just show you guys what my altar setup is usually like, although I think I'm going to take this opportunity now that everything is no longer on it, to kind of reassess what I want on my altar, what actually matters. I might take away some things that, because it was very overcrowded and I never minded that, but I think it was a good reflection as to how I was feeling at the time and place of me having that set up like that, because I was very overwhelmed and I had a lot going on in my head. So it would be nice to, I think, only put certain things on there that kind of truly matter, and not overcrowded kind of offering baskets that have a lot of my favorite things in it that I like on there. But we shall see what happens once I start getting to the meat of the items that I have collected over the years. Alright. this box is basically the meat and potatoes of what my altar was. A lot of this stuff I still really like and want to utilize, but I want to have my altar have more of a seasonal feel to it. I want to do Sabbath stuff, I want to do moon stuff, so I want to incorporate that, and then I want to have a section, I think, dedicated to like my rituals and spells and stuff. So, alright, meat and potatoes box found. Very gentle. Okay. So, I think since it will be, please excuse the mess, I think since, I think because the summer solstice is like right around the corner, I'm going to open the Sabbat box and incorporate the unboxing into this video, because I want to display and use a lot of those items, I think, for Friday, so. Kind of leave this like this for now, and I'm gonna get some Mrs. Meyer's cleaner and look for some sage and incense and stuff to burn while I do this. So I'm gonna use some Mrs. Meyer's surface spray, and this is the lemon verbena. It's the lemon verbena scent, and I believe this is like part of the summer collection that they do. I have like a whole bunch of different like scents and stuff for them. I absolutely love the Mrs. Meyer's cleaner, so anytime there's a new scent, I grab it. I missed the spring collection, which really sucks, but yeah, we're right in the summer now anyway. Spring is basically a lost season on me after the events that we just went through, so I'm happy to move on and just jump right into summer. So what I'm going to do, I'm basically just going to do an actual cleaning of my altar to start this cleansing process. I think I'm going to wipe down absolutely top to bottom these whole cabinets, as well as the windowsill. The cabinets really need deep cleansing because I want to get rid of all of the energy that has attached itself, I'm sure. So. Something that's really good to do if you're ever like in a situation like this where you've just moved out of really like terrible situation, brought all your stuff, you want to get rid of all that energy. When you're cleaning it, visualize that you are scrubbing away all that negative stuff. It is literally disappearing for me. Out of my brain, out of my memory. I'm getting rid of it. So now that I physically cleaned it, I would like to burn some incense. So this is my House of Good Juju Aura Cleansing Mist. It has clear quartz, fluorite, amethyst in it. I don't off the top of my head remember what's in this, but it's something I think I got in a past Sabbat box, and it used to be in my kitchen. It was something that I would just spritz. It kind of has a lemon verbena smell to it, but I'm not sure what's in it. But I love House of Good Juju, so it is one of my favorite misting cleanse items and cleansing mist items. I have quite a lot of them, but it is by far my favorite. So I'm actually going to break open a new one. And this is a like a 2 or 3 pack of California white sage that I got in a box, I think, years ago. I really hold on to this stuff and I burn it rarely, so when I have it for a really long time, because I know there's problems right now with not replanting the sage and over harvesting the sage, so I try to hold on to whatever is gifted to me. seconds. But I'm doing this essentially because that energy needs to go. I need to restart my energy. It really sucks because I had like a money bowl going, I had spells going, and I don't really know what to do with them anymore. I feel like they're kind of broken, so I don't know how to repair that, you know what I mean? So I'm going to get everything going again. Alright, I'm gonna do a mini unboxing for you guys for 2019 Midsummer Sabbat Box. And the theme was Solar Embrace. It's all about the sun, baby. So I'm gonna refer to this as we go through things. And I love, of course, their design choices here. I always do. It's a little sunflower symbol, orange tissue paper, just so that you guys can also wonderful look at what has greeted me upon opening it. It's a little washed out on here, a little gray, more gray than it is. It's very vibrant yellow, bright in your face. Bright, kind of lemon yellow beeswax candle, and it is from Laocoon's Awen. It's a midsummer candle. So these are exclusive for Sabbat Box. They're a natural way to light up your magical workings and rituals. And so it is saying to basically put some herbs, oils, dress it as you wish, burn it on Midsummer's Night to set the watch, as our spiritual ancestors once did long ago. Full of herbs. So I really love the art. This is custom. They do all like their custom own art and stuff like that. Focus in camera. There we go. So they do all their own art. So this is a custom made sticker that they designed for these little baggies of herbs. We have elderflower and we have calendula. Just very gorgeous. And you can keep this baggie if you want to do like a charm bag, so that's useful. Oh, and that is actually what the sunflower is for as well. Cute little sunflower. And that is a Midsummer Ritual Herb set. And it doesn't really have any kind of how-to or information on it. It's a kit of elderflower and calendula flower, known for the connection of solar magic and midsummer. So I'm next opening, it looks like it is a perfume. It's a midsummer fragrance called Radiance. It's Mandarin, Copaiba Balsam, Solar Charge, 10 milliliters by Spirit Element. What is this? So it's $15, and this is an exclusive item for the box. It's a roller ball, I'm assuming. Yeah, so it comes in like a little roller ball. Can't really smell it. Ooh. What did I say? It's Mandarin, definitely orange. I don't know what kind of oil base it is, but it's a very light, very, very light orangey smell. So the description describes it as floral jasmine, citrus mandarin, that balsam with, I can't pronounce the C word. It has a honey-like fragrance, which I can agree to. I smell like a floral scent. It smells very much like fresh flowers, but it's like almost like you're smelling a orange tree where the flowers are blossoming before you really get before before you really get the where you see the oranges coming. So it kind of smells like blossoms from an orange tree. And it's described as a honey-like fragrance, warm notes of vanilla and soft woods. Each note is selected to enhance and hold the energy of success, manifesting your dreams, inspiration, and all-around happiness. So use this clean, sweet-smelling oil for your midsummer rituals, spell work, to draw forth solar power to your work, or you could even use it to anoint your ritual tools, your ritual participants, and even yourself. You may use it to honor the divine masculine, the power of summer, growth, and light. So I think that is something that I'm going to be wearing for some time. I think I will also use this on the Midsummer candle. Next is this Solar Shine tea. So this retails for $6, and we thought it would be a great addition to our Litha Sabbat Box because it's a tea that can be both enjoyed magically and mundanely. It's a calendula, chamomile, safflower, St. John's wort, and citrus peel tea, which gives it a bit of a vibrant, sweet kick. Brew some of this tea hot for your midsummer ritual. Pour some over ice for a refreshing drink on a hot summer day. Okay, and it's supposed to honor the sun and its many gifts to us: sustenance, light, energy, and vitality, luminosity, warmth. So the fact that it has this says St. John's wort. I don't know if that's the same thing, but I know St. John's wort, and maybe that's a play on words purposefully for like a feminine kind of aspect to it, or I'm not very familiar with it. Please let me know now below, but I know St. John's wort is good for like feeling blue and stuff like that, feeling down. It's good for your mood. So that will be interesting. I am very curious to try. I will definitely give this a try in the future, just so you guys can get a good look at it. It has a very summery feel to it. Looks like sunflower leaves are in there and stuff. Looks very pretty. And it's in these pretty yellow silky bags. I believe this is a Green Man disc that can be hung. Ooh. So this is definitely hand done. It's very beautiful. Hand painted, handcrafted, hand carved, it looks like. Made in Canada. If I could get it to focus on his face. So this corresponds with the very bottom. There is this informational piece, and these are like Book of Shadows pieces. You get one in every single box now. They're all hand drawn. They're all hand designed by the people behind Sabbat Box. They're always gorgeous and beautiful, and they really kind of represent the Sabbat. Like if you look at this, you could tell exactly what it's for without reading it. It's just, they're always so beautiful and gorgeous. You can't really see it because of my crappy camera, but I am always in love with these, and I have not gotten rid of any of them. I want to make a little flip through kind of Book of Shadows for them. So it does on the back talk about the Green Man's reign of Midsummer. It talks about him. It talks about lore, magic of Midsummer. So this retails for $23.95. You can only find this on the Sabbat Box store, it looks like. And it basically is just all about the Green Man, like the Oak King, who he is, all the deities, that kind of stuff. And I don't know a whole bunch about him or anything like that. I don't know anything about the Green Man. I don't know anything about the Oak King. I don't know anything because that's never been like an aspect of my practice that I felt like needed. I don't know how to describe that. Like, it's never been a part of my practice that I wanted to explore, because I'm not really big on deities and stuff like that, but just having something like this and lore and all that kind of stuff, having information on it, it will be very helpful, because something that I've kind of started to learn and incorporate into my practice is using their correlations, their magical properties, what they represent in my practice, rather than focusing on the deity being an actual living, all-being being, because that's not something that I believe in. But I think you can still, what's the word? I think you can still like incorporate deities into your practice, even if you don't believe necessarily in deity or worship deity, because they all have specific correspondences. They all represent something, and it's usually something that's good. So having a little figure to remind yourself, or a figure that represents part of a spell or part of a working that heavily relies on something that a deity represents, such as prosperity, could be a good visual aid. It could be good. Sorry everybody, so my computer filled up. I'm just going to utilize what little battery life I have left on my camera. You're going to notice a big quality change here, but I'm just going to utilize what I have left on my camera to finish up the portion of going through the Sabbat box, and that is just 2 more pieces. So there's Sun God incense in here, solar magic incense. It's a myrrh incense from Wise Owl, which is slowly becoming like, no, quickly, not slowly, quickly becoming one of my favorite, I think, companies for incense. They always smell super good. They always burn pretty nice. If anything, a little bit too quick for my liking, but there's a lot of sticks in here. It's really nice. It retails for $6.50. Sun God comes from a base of myrrh oil and other quality resins and fragrances. To me, it smells like cinnamon, which I might use for my money bowl when I get that up and working again. They're potent stick incense, great for use in solar magic workings, protection, energy raising, as well as honoring the masculine, the god aspect of the divine. That's not what I will be utilizing it for, but definitely for that sun energy, I think. It smells wonderful. And these are the correspondences, just so that you can see. And the last thing in here is going to be this golden quartz tower. And I believe this has information on the back of it for the solar chakra, fire, sun. Just so beautiful. So absolutely gorgeous. I'm in love with this box. I feel like I'm digging through sunflower petals to get to everything. Just very beautiful. So this is good, so you can see that everything is like super tightly, securely wrapped. I've never had something break from Sabbat Box, but should that happen to you, always just reach out to them. They are more than willing to help. They're very nice people. And this is a gorgeous tower, gorgeous crystal tower. I know it says it's golden quartz, but like, it reminds me of, is it citrine? It makes me want to eat it. Like, it looks beautiful and kind of sugary. Very, very, very pretty. So yeah, that was everything in this box. I'm going to take some wonderful photos and we're going to get back to, it. So I've already burned a lot into this, but I think this is one of the most perfect candles for like a summer solstice thing. I got it last year from, God, where did I get it from? I think House of Good Juju. This candle is from a prosperity working that is long going very, very long term. So this is a jar of all the accomplishments and good things that have happened throughout the year of 2019. I want to keep this on here, and then at the end of the year, I'm going to open it and we're going to read it together and remember all the good things that happened this year. Alright guys, so I am overall pretty pleased with the way that this is so far looking. So this is my altar setup for right now. I'm pretty pleased with it. The right side is all for Midsummer, and I think this right side I want to change up quite often. I think this is going to be a less permanent kind of setup. And then the left side is the more permanent kind of setup, where things are more permanently worked on, more permanent rituals that I'm going to be putting like my energy into. We have a couple different things going on over here. And yeah, I'm pretty pleased. So all that's gonna move. Of course, it's not gonna stay like that. And once I actually start doing stuff, I think I'm gonna change it up a little bit, move things around. But for right now, as is, I do quite like what it looks like. And then on the inside is just storage for now, books on this side, and all the things that I use on this side. So I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna do something. Everywhere I go, I take these stones. They were, I believe, from a previous Sabbat box, and I'm gonna hit them with a little bit of sage to clear their energy. And something I've done in every single place we've been in for the past like 4 years now is put them in the 4 corners of the house, and it is for protection, and I think that is a good way to end this. But yeah, thanks for joining me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm glad to be back and glad to be doing stuff, and I hope you like the video, and I hope you like the setup. Of course, please know that this is in no shape or form the way that you're supposed to set up an altar. An altar is usually a very personal thing to the person who uses it. So you set it up however it feels right to you. Of course, you can always use inspiration from other people. And I know with Wicca, there's like a certain kind of setup, but again, it's all up to the witch's own personal taste. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go. Thank you for joining me again. I love you all. I hope to see you again very soon. Alright, bye.